Welcome back, Web3 TV. I'm Cristina Najera, and we are at Cardano Summit with Jack from Intersect. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
I'm very happy to have you. Would you like to start sharing more about you and what you do?
Yeah, so I'm Jack. I am a director here at Intersect. And Intersect is a member-based organization for the Cardano ecosystem, really focusing on its development and its future growth, and also supporting on-chain governance.
Wow, very interesting. How did you start your journey with crypto?
With crypto, I started back in 2012. I got into Bitcoin back then. I think I paid £55 or something like this for a Bitcoin. And I was really looking at it going, what is this weird thing, right? Getting involved back then. And then I got into Ethereum in 2016, and then Cardano in 2019. And then I've joined sort of working in Cardano full-time from 2021.
Wow, very interesting. And how did you start this company?
So Intersect started really last year in December, essentially bringing about routes for participation and involvement for the broader Cardano community with its on-chain decision-making now live, right? So Cardano upgraded in September to bring on-chain decision-making to the network. And Intersect is really part of the off-chain, it plays an off-chain role, essentially having the conversations, the networking, the opportunities, the collaboration between members so that we can drive better outcomes on-chain for the betterment of the whole Cardano ecosystem.
100%. It's very important to build relationships. It's very important to keep the community updated and happy. So what are the biggest challenges on doing this?
Well, actually, I think the biggest challenge is keeping people happy. You know, it's not easy because we're a very diverse global ecosystem. And we're seeing that now actually through the Constitution workshops. We have 63 workshops happening all over the world to look at Cardano's Constitution and what should that be before we finally ratify that in December in Buenos Aires, but also when that goes on chain later in the early part of 2025. So, you know, that's a big thing to people. What does a Constitution mean to me versus mean to somebody else, right? It's very different. So I think that's one of the most exciting and challenging parts of this whole governance journey that Cardano is on.
100%. How can you explain Web3 with easy words?
Web3 with easy words. I would say it's really taking back control of your identity, the power really of having the finances in your hand and not being beholden to censorship, not being beholden to any centralized authorities, and just being back in control. You know, our legacy systems have often failed us, and no matter where you are in the world, our legacy systems really don't speak to me personally anymore. And I can't affect change the way I would like to affect change. I also don't have the transparency that I would like to see in the political systems. And I'm talking from a governance perspective. I mean, I'm a governance person. I like governance. And for me, the transparency, the history, the accountability, and also the ability to change our leaders when we want to, instead of being beholden to a political class that just don't represent me. And that's from a governance perspective. Of course, there's the financial perspective, which really is all about the self-sovereignty of your own outcomes, being in charge of your own destiny.
Yeah. 100%. Can Web3 bring more freedom?
I think so, because it doesn't rely on anybody. The decentralization aspect of Web3 means that there is no way a singular nation or a singular entity can shut down what we're doing. And you can always have access to the markets and the infrastructure that we need. And Cardano is probably in the best place compared to any other layer one because of the way we've handled and approached decentralization. We have that on the network level, and we also now have that on the governance level.
100%. Thank you so much,
Thank
Jack,
you.
for your time. It was a pleasure having you here.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you for watching. Remember to share this with your friends because everybody deserves to know more about Web3, AI, cryptocurrency, and blockchain. I'm Cristina Najera. See you next time.